Hello, hello! Welcome to the show. SykoYoda back here with another adventure in Minecraft, and today I am very quickly going to chop down some of these trees and hopefully get some dark oak saplings. Come to the realization that dark oak saplings just ain't dropping, period. I mean, I don't know why that is the case, but I went to go grab some for the main island there, spawn island, and I didn't have any extras. It looks like I've actually reduced in the amount that I had from when I started the tree farm over in that other area. So I'm going to cut down a few trees around here. All this stuff's going to end up being manipulated and moved anyway. I'm not too concerned about, you know, screwing the area up or making it look really bad or anything like that, just simply because I intend on changing so much about this place anyway. So go ahead and clear a little section here, get me hopefully a few saplings. I hope that they've changed that for the upcoming updates, or at least that they recognize that that's an issue and are going to change it, because the spawn rates for the saplings in these trees need to be increased, period. Plain and simple, need to be increased. Gonna be uglying up this area for a little bit with all these trees being knocked down, but I don't want to make sure I don't miss any of the saplings here, so go ahead and do that. So there's something right there. That apple fell. Every time we watch a freaking UHC, people running around looking for oak trees, running right past dark oak trees, going, I need to find some oak trees so I can get some apples. And I'm like, you guys are idiots. First of all, apples fall from more than just oak trees. They also fall from dark oak trees. And on top of that, the dark oak drops more apples. The percentage of apple drops from a dark oak is higher than it is in a standard oak, along with the idea of apples more commonly falling in a swamp biome, which I do believe is true. I haven't seen the statistics on it from anybody or anything, but from my experience, that is also the case. It's just funny watching people pass up the easy, in my opinion, the easy apples, and not even realizing what they just did, you know? Just like, dum-de-dum. Where the heck did you come from? Something's going to be changing here soon with the combat. We're going to have to get used to doing all the extended wait periods and all that stuff. It's going to definitely change the way combat is done. For my part, I kind of hope that they put in some kind of system where you can just switch back to, I guess you'd say, a 1.8 version of combat, and still keep the other updates for 1.9. But I don't see that being the case, and it is quite concerning to see how it affects the game in a large scale. I would like to say that I would expect to see a mass exodus of people that have been playing since, you know, beta alpha days. Going through changes is one thing, but going through a change that has been so standard to the game as long as it has been, you know, it's going to be an interesting thing to see how the community responds to all that. Just watching other people's videos that have been doing Minecraft as long or longer than me, and listening to them essentially complain about it being the new focus on the combat with the delays of swings and all that stuff. Everybody says it's just going to make the bow that much more OP. They don't like the combat system at all. The idea of having the offhand item was good in concept, but wasn't done well, this, that, and the other thing. And I'm sure I've talked about this before. It's just that it is going to be a very important thing for the future of Minecraft. Waiting to see exactly what comes of that, you know. It would be very interesting indeed to see how the community responds to it in large. At this point in time, most people are in the modded world of Minecraft, so things are already different for them anyway. Vanilla is always further along in updates than modded is. So the people that are in the modded world are still waiting for 1.8 stuff to come out, type of thing, for some of the mods to be available in that thought process. I don't think it's going to be a killer of the game per se. I think that just time itself is doing that, as it usually does. You know, you have a game out as long as Minecraft has been out, and no matter how much you update the game or improve the game or add features, all the modifications and stuff, you're still just going to inevitably lose the community over time. It's another one of those things that I think is very conducive to if there is going to be a version 2, and if Minecraft 2.0 will be Minecraft 2. Some say Minecraft 2 is Windows 10 version. Well, taking a closer look at Windows 10 version, all Windows 10 really is an updated version of the console. Windows Xbox, Windows PlayStation versions, Windows 10 version, and even the app version for the handheld devices are all very similar, but Windows 10 essentially is a console version. Written in better code, of course, which is something that has been detrimental to this game, is the fact that it was written in Java, so people on a massive scale have been unable to play the game without having lag issues. And you know, that's kind of changed over time, but it's still a real thing. So we've gotten 16 dark oak saplings, which I think is even to what I actually cut down, and it's just terrible. Okay, so I got all the saplings I wanted. I got some of the extra stuff that I don't need. I don't need the apples. Checking on the cactus there, dropped off a stack for the wife. She's been making progress on her place, which I think you'll be seeing it very soon because there's some interesting stuff that she's found over there, along with all the updates and upgrades she's been making. Let's go ahead and start with getting these trees planted. The reason why I wanted to have these in the first place was because I wanted to add them to a farm area here. So we've got a section set up over here for all of the different trees that are available to us. This means that the concept of having everything available here at the main island for people who would start afresh or looking for a fresh start, if they want to grab one of everything as they leave and head out on their adventure, then everything will be here for them. And that was the whole idea behind this. Along with that, if you ever start in a new area and just want to grab something, one of something, so you have it, then it should be here and available for you. So we'll go ahead and get that going there. So you only see 5 trees over here, and as you probably already saw, we head over this way. That's because we have the spruce over in this area, and we're still setting up that furnace array. This is essentially just a 2 setup furnace array. There's 2 sides to use. Those are the drop boxes for the completed stuff. These are the boxes to put the stuff in that you want to smelt. These 2 are the furnaces that turn the wood into put the wood in there and it turns it into charcoal. And then we also have the availability to check our charcoal loads. And Rain says it kind of looks like a beehive in shape. I would agree. I was just looking for something that was stylized and different. For the most part, it's all completely sealed up over here, and that will be even more so as we get the facade and exteriors on the building here that we're creating. But let's go ahead and show you very quickly here. We'll grab some of this stuff here. 3 stacks in each one, so 6 stacks total. Should be fine for now. I can always make more later. Essentially, we're just dropping the stacks into there. They're going to feed into the furnaces, which are hidden in behind there. And then we'll do the same on this side. 1, 2, 3. And for those that don't know, all that is right there, stone brick is going to end up turning into cracked stone brick. If we did our... What did I put in here incorrectly? It's not opening. There it is. I just didn't get it. So cracked stone brick there, cracked stone brick there. And that's all there is to it. This section specifically has 2 importances to it, in my opinion. I wanted to finish or continue the vegetation across here because we have vegetation on both sides already. But also, this is where the direction the sun and moon come up. So at some point in time, there's probably going to be a window here, so we can view that as the sun rises. We can see it coming in. I think that would be pretty epic. But along with that, I wanted to put something in place. And I think the best way to do that is by starting off with the how-to. Now, this might be something that you've seen before. It might not. I took a basic concept of understanding how these worked, and I decided to try to create my own. So from my point of view, just so you're aware, I've never seen this built. That doesn't mean that it hasn't been built exactly the way I'm going to build it. It just means that I haven't personally done it. I also had some cobble I wanted to throw over here. I got chests everywhere hidden for things as well, so like we can have the axes on hand here, have the materials to make the axes. We've got workbenches hidden there, and then over here for the chest that I put the saplings in also has workbenches all around it as well. So things are very easily accessible. There is still a ender chest here too. I just put it in the middle of the portals. I figured that was as good a place as any. Okay, so we've got that. Let's go ahead and grab some of these as well. Just a couple stacks. And I want to try this out here. Now, if I remember correctly how I did this, I should be able to get it in place pretty quick and easy here. I'm going to go ahead and dig up some of this. And if I do everything correctly, it should work out wunderbar. Okay, let's see here. That, and that. Alright. First things first, I think I'm going to do the majority of the colors for this here, the red bricks, so that we have that with us still. That's going to be dirt, that's going to be water. Essentially what I'm making here is I need to drop that down one. Where did you spawn at? Huh. I'm making a seed, or a where the heck are you guys coming from? You know what? I can take that out, and then you won't be able to get up. Boom! Take that. Making a harvester machine where you can put stuff in, like wheat, seeds. We're gonna do cocoa beans, all of that in this area. So I need a piece of dirt right there. This is where we're going to stand. It's right here. That means that's where the chest goes. So let's go ahead and grab a chest here. Along with that, I will do this. Like so. Get everything, the colors that I want. That should work. And then I want to get a half slab here. And where was the chests? I think I put it in here. Yeah. What else? Where is the miscellaneous? Let's just grab that for now. I think that'll work. I don't know exactly where and what order everything's going in quite yet, so as long as I can walk. No, I cannot. That's what I was concerned about. Okay, so I will just leave it like that for now. So this is the piece that needs to have the ability to have stuff on it. Along with that, we're going to put a piece of jungle wood right here, and that will be able to spawn, or not spawn, but create cocoa beans. Right underneath this is going to be the water, like that, and then we're going to put this here and this here. Now we need 2 dispensers to dispense some bone meal, and I already brought a whole bunch of bones over so we can take care of that when we need to here. Okay, like that. Let's see here. On top of this, we need to put the brick color that we're going to choose, which is going to be this one here, like this, and then we're going to make a very simple repeater timer, or clock. And this one is super simple. It's really old school. Pretty much everybody knows how to create it like that. We'll go ahead and take that out there as well. Now we can set in this like so. Actually, I think, if I remember correctly, I had it like this, but we'll dink around with it as we go. Need some redstone here. Are you up here? No, you're down below, and you're gonna burn just like you should. Alright, so next step is the redstone signal. Let's see here. We need to put on a piece of redstone and get that right there. We want 1 click on this guy right here, and then that right there, and then we need a torch right here. Now we just do this because you got the 1 extra tick on there. It's actually 2 ticks. It continues just a continuous loop on that. If you bring the redstone over, I am pretty sure it was flat here, like so. So we will do that. Should be able to get it all to click. Okay. Hear how it's not clicking? We can change that up. All we need to do is add in some repeaters here. Now this is the kicker. The reason why that's going once and then not going again is this piece right here is actually also popping those. Now I tried this on a test world, so it was sweet. It was just me on there. Not getting 2 clicks here. Don't know if that's getting both of them or not. I think that's making both of them click. Alright, we'll test that out, see if that is the case. Now we have that in place, we have a basic understanding of how it's all going to work and go down, Charlie Brown. We're also going to have an on-off switch for it, and the on-off switch is super simple. Put one right there, and that will turn it off. So all we need to do is put a piece of redstone right here. Now, if I remember correctly, I could actually move it in one once I tested this out. So let's do that. Okay, let's put dirt in this one just so I can see if it's spitting it. It is. And let's put some dirt in this one. It is also spitting it. Perfect. Okay, we got that taken care of. As far as I know, them triggering at the same time shouldn't cause any problems. So that should do what we're looking for there. Now we can move this anywhere. In fact, I probably would move it one back. Well, actually, I don't think I will hit it. So we can do it like that, and then we just need to cover everything up. So if you look at this now, the entire thing is 1, 2, 3 blocks by 1, 2, 3 blocks by 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. It's tiny, absolutely tiny. Not much to it at all, but it does the trick, and it keeps everything in a nice compact area. We're going to go ahead and bring it out one more than that so that we can implement a way to come in and out of it. Along with that, we're going to add some stylization to it here. Probably add some stairs and stuff in there to make it look cool. And then on top of this switch right here, I'm going to place a lamp. Here, I'll just grab it so you can see, and then we can replace this one once I get it made. Did I grab it? Good. Did I not? I thought I made one, but maybe I didn't. Anyway, go like this. So it's on, and then it blinks, but it's very quickly when how it blinks. It's just basically a visualization to know that somebody is using it, and that should be it. So now we can just dress it up. This is not an fully automated thing where you can just put something on your mouse and walk away or anything like that. This does require you to stay in the game and play it, but that's the whole point of the game as far as I'm concerned, is to stay in it and play it. So it doesn't bother me any to have that be the case. So whatever you're going to do, let's put it in your hand here. Start that there. Go ahead and do this. Click it, replant it. Click it, replant it. Click it, replant it. That simple. Okay. That's that one. Now we got the cocoa beans in place. Let's go ahead and try the wheat. Oops, I didn't get the seed back because I only had one. Oops, forgot to plant. But as you can see, it's almost instantaneous. It's very quick. You are going to screw up from time to time, but you get that rhythm down. It's hard to break it, and it's not guaranteed to be the same amount of bone meal every time that does it, so you can get a little bit lost in there. But that's that. Okay. There's the seeds, and then let's try a potato here. Go ahead and plant it. Same thing. This will also work for carrots. So essentially, all we got to do is bring some bones over once in a while from the triple spawner, which there's tons over there, to refill these things, and everybody can use this. And if they, are running low on food, or they're running low on carrots, whatever they need, it's over here for them to use it. Very simple machine. Should add quite a bit of functionality for everybody to the area. And that's it. Yep, that should work perfectly. Got the sun coming up right over the top of it. I can use this as a way to talk to the rest of the people as well on the server. Come up here and be like, you need to do this and you need to do that. I said so. Make it so. Tea, Earl Grey, hot. While we're talking about this, I watched a zombie get stuck in this one. There's been a pig man in this one ever since I made the portals. And now there's a pig man in this one. This is only less than a block, but because it is registering as half a block and they should be able to walk up it, they get stuck in it. I don't know if that will stay that way indefinitely, but something to think about, because they will literally walk right over the top of that like it's nothing, and then they get stuck in there. I don't know if they'll stay there or not. It might be a way to trap stuff, though. Keep that in mind. You have to use a chest to do it, but pretty interesting. Got this all figured out the way I wanted it. Makes it look like it's supposed to be part of the thing. There's one exception to that, and that's this block right here that the switch is on. I don't know if I want to change that out or not. As of right now, I'm going to keep it there because it's an easy way to identify that something is different, although seeing the switch on there wouldn't be that difficult. Also, because the switch itself has a cobble block on it versus a smooth stone block on it, it looks a little bit better on the gray surface than it does the red brick. So, also, I wanted to check and see if these two would grow where they're at, like if there's some conflict going on there or not. So let's go ahead and grab some. Let's go ahead and grab some bone meal here real quick and see if we can't bone meal those out. Grab some from here. Since the other one, oh, you know what? This one's from the. It's from that. There's a reason why that one won't grow. That grew no problem. That might be an issue, or it might not. We might be okay. And I got that to grow. Sweet. Okay, so there you go. All of them should grow in there. As you can see, we're going to have tall ceilings in order to make the room for that stuff, but that's all right. I'm down. All right, I got all of this cleared out. Yes, got everything taken care of there. Got it all in my inventory. I can bring it up here now. Take this out so they stop tracking me up here. And we've got everything in place up here. We should have some extra of everything now. I'm going to go grab some extra bones as well. Bring them over here. We could add more cocoa beans, but I think we have enough to keep it going. Have tons of seeds. Should have everything we need for that. Just need to add that in there. I think also that I want to make a chest available for the other stuff, so I think, you know, this area here is just as good as any for that. And then we can also put a crafting bench here. Let's go ahead and do that. Or not a crafting bench, multiple crafting benches. I need to get some wood, though. Let's see here. Wood. Got some wood, and we all have more supplies we can take care of as well. We also need a chest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody always makes jokes about people using crafting benches and using too many of them, and how some people leave them littered all over their environment, this, that, and the other thing. I agree with random placed crafting benches is quite disturbing to me. I don't understand why people do it, but at the same time, I also am a huge fan and a big believer in putting them everywhere, making it as accessible as possible, so you don't have to go across your building, across the map, anything to get what you need. I'm going to stick this in here, like so. Then we can have some extra stuff of things. We also have some sugarcane. We have some flowers, which that's going to be more of. Let's go ahead and do it like that. And then we'll have melons as well. I think it's just 4, right? No, it is the whole kit and caboodle there. Tells you how often I use melon blocks. Okay. And then we can put the cacti in there. Do we have any extra of that? I think I brought it all over to Rain. I know that she needed some, so I've been trying to make sure that she has what she needs over there. She's doing work a lot on her place, and it's really cool, so I'm trying to help out without helping. She wants me to stay out of it. I'm going to stay out of it as best I can, but I want to make sure she has the supplies she needs, so at least that I'm doing that for her. Okay, I think that's everything. So we have watermelons, pumpkins. It might be the opposite. We'll have the 4 flowers that you can redo. I think there's 4 of them. I know there's 3 because there's a sunflower and there's also a white flower, but I want to say there's a 4th where you can just bone meal the flower and get extra ones. Also, I think, I'm not sure, but I think if you pot a plant of any kind, you can bone meal it as well. So we might add some potted flowers in here eventually as well to get the full spectrum of colors available. We'll look into that as time goes on, but I want to say that is the case. And then along with that, I'll just go ahead and throw a little bit of bone meal in this section as well. Maybe just do a stack of those. That's cool though. I'm liking the way this is turning out. So we have the furnace array that allows us to smelt things. All 3 stacks are accounted for. Oops, and that, and all 3 stacks are accounted for in that. We have the spruce trees. Along with that, we have all the other kinds of trees over here. We've got the jungle, we've got the oak, we've got this color, I can't remember what it's called, birch, we've got dark oak, and we've got acacia. This doesn't allow for an extra slot if they introduce a new biome and a new kind of tree, unfortunately. But we're good to go for the most part there. I suppose we could always add a jungle over here if we needed the extra space. Along with that, we've got ourselves a really cool little vegetable / wheat farm over here where we can farm everything and get stacks on stacks very, very quickly and easily just by flipping a little lever there. We also have ourselves, yeah, that's not going to work. We'll put pots there. Definitely put pots there. We also have ourselves the vegetables and other stuff. We got the sugar cane. We've got the cactus. I think we have pretty much everything over here to get somebody started in a new area. And it all looks really good. It's all very well themed out. That brings me to my next point. We have all these themes in place. I think the horses are going to stay right there. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do on the other end yet here. I might wait to get some feedback from you guys along with some feedback from the other people on the server to see what they would like to see over here. But I would like to figure out what each section is going to be before we start actually doing the structure. So expect to see some of that coming up in future episodes. Along with that, I want to show you guys something over at Rain's place very, very soon here. So if I can get together with her and do an episode, I will be doing that probably next episode. Hope you guys are enjoying it. This has been a fun adventure here in Minecraft, doing things and stuff and things. As usual, folks, thanks for watching. Don't forget that like and subscribe if you enjoy my videos, and I will see you in the next one.